Hi guys, so for this week's video, the basic need I am going to talk about is light. The most abundant source of energy to the ocean is sunlight, as it heats the water and supplies the energy necessary for photosynthesis. There are three zones that I'm going to talk about. The euphotic zone is sufficient sunlight for growth of organisms. The aphotic zone is there's no light coming through or penetrating. And lastly, the dysphotic zone is there's only light during the daytime, so it's not enough to support photosynthesis like the euphotic zone. The depth to which light penetrates varies depending on the angle that the sun is hitting Earth's surface, as well as the rays from the sun, the absorption of different wavelengths of lights by water itself, and also the amount of particulate and dissolved matter in the water. So I actually took this image right out of the book because I felt this was the best map I could find to demonstrate this. The red wavelengths of light are absorbed at the shallowest depths, so that would be right here. And you can see down here this is very shallow because depths is on this angle. And the blue wavelengths of light are absorbed at deeper depths, so that's why all these lines up here. This one right here goes way deeper than where it is right here through the red one. The euphotic zones of coastal waters is shallower than the euphotic zone of the open ocean because more particles are found in water closer to land, and these materials absorb light. So when they are closer to land, there's more light on the land because those materials are there. In open oceans, the euphotic zone may extend to 200 meters, where in coastal regions the zone may only extend to a few tens of meters or even less than that. So right here, that would be the 200 meters or whatever. And you can see that it goes way farther in coastal regions. I also took this one right from the book. This one is absorption of light by water molecules, meaning that the total amount of light decreases exponentially with depth. So that's why this line is increasing very quickly for the percentage of solar energy. And penetration of sunlight is much greater and clear than in turbid seawater. So here's where it would be in turbid, and here's where it would be in clear. So in this presentation, I'm going to talk about bioluminescence. Sorry, I really don't know how to say that. Which is the production of light by living organisms as a result of chemical reaction, whether the certain cells or organs or outside the cell in some function of exertion. So the organism I chose to talk about is jellyfish. Most jellyfish is used for their light is used for defense against predators. Jellyfish such as comb jellies produce bright flashes to startle a predator, while others can produce a chain of light or release thousands of glowing particles into the water as a mimic of small plankton to confuse the predator. So jellyfish use it as a way to scare off predators from being in their habitat. Speaking of their habitat, some live in deep sea, some in pelagic regions of the open ocean, and some occupy in frigid Arctic waters, but most live in coastal regions. However, all of the various species occupy marine or saltwater habitat, and some range into brackish water. None of the species live in fresh water. And jellyfish are a type of zooplankton that both drift in the ocean and have some swimming ability. The animals living in the ocean realm that includes many jellyfish have a lifestyle that is termed pelagic, so it inhabits in the open sea. And jellyfish are omnivores. Jellyfish get their energy from photoplankton. They are heterotroph, which means they cannot produce their own food. Instead, they take nutrients from other sources in the sea. So this was my presentation on the basic need of light, and I use jellyfish as my organism. Thanks for watching.